Hey everybody, what I'm holding in my hand here is the 641 page document from the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office of the investigation into the death of Marilyn Monroe. This was 1982, and this was on the back of letters and phone calls from people like Robert Slater and Jack Clemens, who said that there was enough doubt that it needed to be investigated to see if there was any foul play. This is pretty much mostly everything that they did. There are certain things on there, and this includes things like the autopsy report, interviews with Jack Clemens and Robert Slater, Thomas Noguchi. They even spoke to other pathologists to get their take on the autopsy that Noguchi produced. One of the documents that they actually reviewed was the book The Life and Curious Death of Marilyn Monroe by Robert F. Slater. That obviously isn't included in this document because A, it's copyrighted, and B, it would make it another 400 or 500 pages long. And believe me, it's big enough as it is. Now, having read this, and I have read all of it, to me, if you read even just the first section in which they investigate various bits and talk to various pathologists about Marilyn's death, I can't see how anybody else, how you think it was anything other than she took her own life. Because it's just so convincing. And in it, they discuss things like why there was no barbiturate residue in her stomach, why there was no staining from the capsules in her esophagus, and so on. And they actually go to Abbott Laboratories that produced the Nembutal capsules and spoke with them, as well as other pathologists, to see what they thought, as well as reviewing the original documentation from 1962. This is the actual 31-page report that they came together with. And if you want me to read any of it, I can certainly do it, but it is absolutely massive. Obviously, there's a lot in it. However, if you want to read it yourself, you can locate the whole 641 pages on MarilynMonroeCollection.com, which is run by Marilyn collector Scott Fortner, who owns lots of her personal items from her 1962 phone books, her prescription bottles, some of her clothes, some of the furnishings from the Brentwood house, and as well as a few movie-related items. So thank you, Scott, for making this available to all fans. Now, I printed it up because I don't like reading on a screen all the time. My Kindle's one thing, but reading on a computer screen, I can't do it. So just be aware that it is very big. Now, Scott has broken it down into 7 PDF files. So if you want to, you can just download them and read them one at a time. Or you can do what I did, was print them out one at a time and read them as I went. If you are interested, Marilyn, whether you believe it was suicide or it's still worth a read, and then if you do read it and you've got any questions, you can come back to this video, put them in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer them as best I can. But so it's on MarilynMonroeCollection.com. Go check it out. It's really worth a read. I advise every Marilyn fan to read it, whatever their belief on how she died is. It's just still interesting to read what different people felt about it. So I'm going to leave that with you. Go find it at MarilynMonroeCollection.com. Come back here and ask me any questions you want to, and I will ask them, will answer them as best as I can. If I need to ask help, I certainly will.